Hello, I'm Game Retainer, and in this video I'll be going through some locations that are easy to miss in 7 Days to Die. A couple of quick points before going into the video. I have featured some of these places in other videos, so if you've already seen some of my other videos, you'll know quite a few of the entries off this list. The second thing, if you're a veteran player, then you probably know all of these. This video, like most of my videos, they're geared towards newer players. But feel free to stay and watch anyway, because I enjoy the watch time. I do. Now let's jump into the first entry. Up first, we've got Hidden Hollow. On Navezgane, you can find this location at 2162 West, 723 North. And to those of you who don't know what's here, I know what you're thinking. There's nothing here. And that's where you'd be wrong. There is a cool little bunker right in between these bushes. And if you go down, there's a nice and pretty well fortified underground base. This could be ideal for a storage room. If it's your first playthrough and you're a little worried and you don't like the sound that the zombies make at night, because none of us do on day one, it's nothing scarier than trying to hide away on a rooftop somewhere only to hear zombies clambering around down below. But if you want to go and hide underground, this place is absolutely perfect for it. It is a little out in the sticks, but that's kind of by design, I guess. Who'd want to build a secret underground bunker to escape an apocalypse in the middle of a city? But yeah, come and give Hidden Hollow a little visit. We're heading to Gravestown for the next entry. As you enter, there are lots of completely destroyed and seemingly useless buildings. There's also Krispy Kitchen. This particular location can be found on Navezgane at 544 West, 553 South. While it doesn't look like much on the surface, it's hiding an interesting little secret. There's an underground bunker. This one's incredibly easy to miss, and there's not a lot going on inside it. I did feature this one on an older video I made. This could be turned into a base, but as I mentioned in the first video I made on this location, it's good for if you want to come and clear out Gravestown. You can turn this into a temporary storage base while you go looting. And that way, you'll save tons of time driving, flying, walking, running backwards and forwards to your main base. We're going to stay in the wasteland a little while longer, and we're going to visit a location that I believe is almost unique to Navezgane. I've not found this on any of the pre-gens. I'm assuming you could find it on a random gen, but yeah. This is Prepper's Den. You can find this place at 1392 West, 2029 South. And it is a shipping container buried underground. And it also comes with a couple of zombies, usually, but if I remember rightly, I evicted its previous residents. Also, this place is pretty close to Gravestown and Trader Joel, so if you are wanting to loot around the wasteland and you want a place to hide, Prepper's Den might be a good place to visit. We're heading to somewhere slightly more hospitable than the wasteland, and that is the desert biome. This is the Serrano Residence, and it can be found at 25 West, 1254 South. This one's a little bit different, because while it is easy to miss, and in fact I missed it for a very, very long time, you can sometimes be given a mission that involves you clearing out this location. But if you haven't had that mission, and you're not very good at finding hidden locations, just like me, then you might have missed out on this amazing little bunker. I say little, that would be a lie and an understatement. This place is huge. Let's just go down here, look at this. This one has been featured on a previous video. I can't remember which one, but it's definitely on there. And it is an underground research center of some description. It's not as difficult to clear out as you might think, but if you do come here too early, you might struggle. I'm not going to take you inside, because if you haven't yet explored it, explore it yourself, because it's Just trust me, okay? It's a lot of fun, and it does give you a little insight as to some of the more devious things that went on behind the scenes within the government. It's a cool location, very well fortified. The biggest downside is the fact that it's underground, but if you have the patience of a saint, you might be able to dig all this away and sort of build a huge staircase coming down. It would take a very, very long time, and you would have to have much more patience than me. But if you didn't know about it and you accidentally stumble across this place, it's so cool. That first time when you come out the elevator shaft and you see this, you really don't expect it. I went over this place in my most recent video, so I'm only going to give this a quick shout out. This is the Asgård Residence, and you can find it at 2084 West 6 South. If you go underground, there's a cool, spirally concrete building that reminds me of something out of Skyrim. This is a really cool and interesting place to visit, and it's rather easy to miss. I do think you can be given a mission to clear this out. I haven't done that myself, but yeah, if you've been given that mission, then this isn't so hidden. But still, it is very interesting to visit and clear out. Next up is Trader Joel's. And yes, this is not a secret location. I'm sure this place, you all know it exists, okay? But what some of you might not know is that Trader Joel has a secret hole. He does. If you come and pay him a visit, you can head down his little fireplace here and come out in his house. There's a few bits and bobs of loot in here. I did cover it before. You can go up this ladder and you can see his little legs a little bit through there. You can't actually open this, but still. It's an interesting one. And the door, once you've unlocked the door, you can then go in and out of Joel's little house as many times as you like. So, yeah, just a quick little one for new players who may not know about Joel's secret hole. The last couple of entries take us away from Navezgane. This is the Demolition Site. This particular one can be found on Pregen 04K1, and its location is 1191 East, 1062 South. And I know what you're thinking, how the hell is this a hidden location? And it's not, but it does have a little hidden feature. If you've played the game for a long time, you probably know this, unless you're me, and you just missed it completely. There is a cool feature within this building that allows you to blow it up. How awesome's that? On each of the main floors, you'll find a number and a switch. Each switch, when pressed, as you can hear there, it sets off a little alarm. Once you've gone through all of the floors, pressing all the buttons, you can leave the building and head into this little shack here. And inside this shack is the big boom switch. Now, I'm not actually going to do it. And the reason for that is, although my computer is pretty good, it's not that good. If I'm recording and I try and blow this up, there's a good chance my frame rate will drop below 0 and I will owe my computer frame rates. I went ahead and did the blowy uppy part off camera to save my computer. Once you've pressed the button and all the big boom booms have gone off, it will unlock a little area down here, and inside you'll find a couple of loot containers and a demo zombie. So that's cool, isn't it? Awesome. For the last entry on this list, we're staying on the map Pregen 04K1. This is Navezgane Transit, and on this particular map it can be found at 1200 East, 1257 North. And despite it being called Navezgane Transit, I don't think you can find this place on Navezgane. Or at least, I've never come across it. Maybe I'm just blind, I don't know. But yeah, never found it myself. Also, if you're using console commands and you're planning to fast travel here, typing in Navezgane Transit won't bring up a POI for some reason, so you just have to visit the coordinates. But as you can see, this is a really big underground, that's what I call it. What do you guys call it in America? Subway? subway. It's long, it's got quite a few rooms coming off it in different directions, multiple entry and exit points. It may be okay as a horde base if you're willing to put in a lot of effort clearing it. By clearing it, I mean closing off any unnecessary entrances and exits and fortifying the front and back a little bit. Hiding down here with a gun might be quite good. But if I go out of the bounds of the map, you can see just how big this structure is, which is quite bizarre when you think about how there's no way that I could find to fast travel to it, and there's no real way of finding it unless you actually see it. I've never seen a mission that sends you here or anything like that, and I didn't find it until fairly recently. But yeah, if you're in the neighborhood, check out Navezgane Transit. Just be warned, on this particular map, it is in the snow biome, so if you are a low level, you might have difficulties. So that's it for this one. Hopefully you found this video interesting. As I said in the beginning of this one, if you've watched my other videos, then a few of these locations you'd have already known about. And again, if you're a veteran player, you probably know about all of these already. So yeah, but either way, thanks for watching. If you have any other locations that it took you ages to find or you would deem hidden or even little interesting secrets, let me know in the comment section right down there. And I hope to catch you in the next video.